What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here with another predicted lineup video. Tottenham travel up to Turf Moor on Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff to get our Premier League campaign up and running again. Obviously, we've lost 2-1 to Mora on Thursday night, so we need to dust ourselves off, pick ourselves up again, and go for the 3 points on the weekend. There's a bit of team news to get through for the weekend, so what is it, Sim?
Yeah, so Romero, he's going to be ruled out, obviously, with his bad hamstring injury, which is a big blow. Giovanni Lo Celso, we're still not sure if he's going to be fit for the weekend, but he's a major doubt, probably unlikely to play. Bergwijn did not travel to Slovenia for the Mura game due to illness, so he's unlikely to play on Sunday. And obviously Dane Scarlett picked up a knock during the international break, so he's probably ruled himself out as well. So that's the team news at the moment.
All right, so let's get into our predicted lineup. We're going for the 3-4-3 formation that we have been playing under Conte so far. In goal, obviously, is going to be Hugo Lloris, captain. Yeah, I mean, not much to say on Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, he's going to be playing,
Same thing every time. Right wing back, we're going to go look at Emerson. Doherty was just a complete no-show out in Slovenia. So call on Emerson to keep making these improved performances.
Yeah, we're going to need him on that right-hand side, especially with the way Burnley like to attack the wings. Emerson's going to provide a crucial role, so obviously he comes in.
Right, centre-back, we're going to look at Davinson Sanchez. Obviously, he had a horror show out in Slovenia, but it's slim pickings with Christian Romero out injured. It's either him, Joe Rodon. Yeah, pretty much him or Joe Rodon, to be fair.
Or Tanganga,
Or Tanganga.
But Tanganga went off early against Leeds after a disappointing showing. I know Sanchez had a really bad game against Mura, but I think him on the right hand side, he looks a bit more comfortable, and he had a really good cameo against Leeds, so we're just going to give Sanchez the nod in this one.
In the middle of the back three is going to be Eric Dier. I think he's been pretty solid since Conte has come in. He's looked a cut above the rest, minus Romero. But when you're looking at Sanchez, Tanganga, Rodon, Dier really does look a cut above them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I just think the way, it's not just that, it's also his composure on the ball, his ability to build from the back, his ability to pass, to switch play and stuff like that. It's a different level to the other centre-back options, apart from Romero, that we have, so he kind of has to play at the moment.
Yeah, left centre-back role is going to be Ben Davies. Again, since Conte has come in, he has stepped up a notch, and I'm really liking the look of him at left centre-back, to be fair.
Yeah, he seems a lot more comfortable there. He seems with ability to only go forward when need be, and to cover the wing when Reguilon goes forward. That seems a lot more natural to him. So I think he's thriving in the moment, the left centre-back role.
Yeah, and the left wing-back is going to be Sergio Reguilon. Got his first goal for the club last weekend against Leeds, and he's put in some really good performances of late. So just keep doing what you're doing, Serge.
Yep. Another player who's very crucial on the left-hand side to dominate the side. So we're going to need Reguilon on top of his game in this one if we're going to get anything out of it.
Yeah, so let's run through that back line with you one more time. So it's a middle three of Sanchez, Dier and Davis. Reguilon left wing back, Emerson right wing back, and in the midfield, the first midfielder we're going to look at is Pierre, Emel, Hoybier. I think he's hasn't put in the most convincing displays recently, but it's hard to leave him out with our midfield options, to be fair.
Yeah, and I thought he improved in the second half against Leeds. Obviously, he did get the goal, and I thought defensively he was a lot better. But yeah, I don't think he's at the risk of leaving him out or anything, so I think Hoybier has to start.
Alongside him is the one that sparked a lot of conversation. We've gone for Ollie Skip. It could equally be Harry Winks. Obviously, Winks was left out of the team out in Mura when Skip started and played 90 minutes. So you could have easily put Harry Winks in there. I mean, against Leeds, he had a bad first half. It did grow into the game second half, but not enough to say, come and pick me. I think that Ollie Skip has been brilliant so far this season. So personally, I'd go for Ollie Skip.
Yeah, obviously Skip did play a large part in the game in midweek, so whether that's an indication that he's going to go for Winks is one thing, but obviously Skip was suspended last week, which is why Winks came in and had a half-decent display, so it's going to be interesting to see which one he picks. I can't see him picking in Ndombele off the back of his performance against Mura. Obviously Lo Celso's still injured as well. So we're just gonna. We think Skip just shades this one. I think he's going to go for Skip just to have a bit more steel in the centre.
Yeah, it's just a problem with that midfield. We've spoken about it time and time again, but the lack of creativity And the lack of kind of passing as well, passing attributes that these two players have, it kind of does leave us wanting in the middle of the park, doesn't it?
Agreed.
Let's move on, and the next player we're going to talk about is the right-hand side of the attack, and that's going to be Lucas Mora. He's been fairly good this season with kind of little end product, to be fair, but grabbed himself an assist out in Mora. Lucas to start on the right wing.
Yeah, he has to play. Again, we're playing with the 3-4-3 formation, we're thinking. So at the moment, it's going to be Lucas on the right-hand side. Bergwijn obviously ill, and Gil as well, not doing enough in the game against Mura to command a first-team spot. So Lucas has to play, and he's, as you say, he's been one of our better players this season. So.
Up top, we're going to go for Harry Kane, and we need to get him scoring. We need to get him scoring in the Premier League. Just one goal so far this season. And performances in the Premier League have improved slightly of late, but still not back to the Harry Kane that we all know and love. So we need to get him back on the score sheet again.
Agreed. But he has to play, unfortunately, even though he played 90 minutes against Mura. We don't really have any other options. That's just a sad state of our squad. So hopefully he's not too tired and he can put in a performance on Sunday. That has him fresh and up for the battle. But hopefully he doesn't get too leggy after a draining performance on Thursday night.
And the last of the starting 11 is going to be Heung-min Son on the left wing. Again, with Heung-min Son, I mean, he's not putting in the greatest of displays recently, and we need to get Sonny back at it. We really need to get Sonny back at it. We need to get him linking up with Kane once again, because they don't seem to be linking up anywhere close to what they were doing last season. So Sonny needs to be putting in better displays.
Yeah, he seems he's struggling to find space at the moment. Whether it's too congested in the centre, he needs to be a bit further out wide, or maybe we need to take one of the forward line out and put Son and Kane centrally. I'm not 100% sure what the solution is, but Sonny seems to be on the periphery at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. And we need to get Sonny in positions where he's getting shots off and crossing the box and stuff like that, because that's where he's most dangerous, when he's so ambidextrous with his feet and able to shoot with either foot. But at the moment, he seems too easily stopped, and that needs to change. Yeah,
I mean, we could potentially take Lucas out the team, put Ndombele behind the two strikers. That could potentially work, but with Ndombele's performance out in Mura, I mean, I can't really see him starting this game. So I think this is the team we're going to go for. Let's run through it one more time. So it's going to be Hugo Lloris in goal, Sanchez, Dier and Davis in the centre-back positions, Emerson on the right wing-back, Reguilon left wing-back, Skip and Hoybier in the double pivot with Lucas on the right, Sonny on the left and Kane up top. What is your score prediction going into the game this weekend?
1-0.
1-0 Spurs.
1-0 Tottenham.
Who's going to get the goal? Kane penalty.
Kane, yeah.
Kane
Header from a corner.
All right, he's going 1-0. I'm going to go 2-0. I'm going to stick with my original prediction. I think that this team is definitely performing obviously much better than what we saw on Thursday night. So I've got a bit of confidence going into it, seeing as, we had that spirited second half performance against Leeds. So if we can take that feeling with us into this game, I do think we win this game. So I'm going 2-0. My brother's going 1-0. Let me know your scoreline predictions in the comment section below, and also let us know what your thoughts are on our predicting lineup, and let me know your predicted lineup in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.